I'm rejoining again. The battery went dead, so I had to get a new battery in the camera. In this little area here, I have two pentas, and they're blooming with a white bloom right here. And I still have some pansies in here. I have a diploidemia in that pot right there that overwintered in my basement. And right here is a salvia. It's a euglenosa or something like that. It gets tall. It has a light blue flower. It's a perennial. I didn't think it was coming back, but it fooled me. It did. Over here in this bed, I try to keep the salvias and plants with high nectars close by so that I can water them. That's a black and blue salvia, and I have 4 purple and bloom salvias right here. I didn't really stake them up as much as what I should, and I will do that in the future here. And I have another salvia here, big blue, that has a different type of leaf. And I think that one next to it might be a sunflower, but I'm not sure. And I end up having some little globe amarys, I think that's what they're called, little purple globes. I have a lantana right there, that's a Dallas red. And I have 4 Roman red salvias, an ageratum, some portulaca, and I have 4 begonias. I have a pink pentas right here. I have a cardinal flower, flowering tobacco, and a tomato plant there. That's a cherry tomato. I usually don't grow tomatoes, but it looked healthy and I put it in a pot, so we'll see what happens. And in the pot right there, I have cypress vine that I'm growing for the first time. I have a lot of seedlings left, and I'm not sure what's going to happen to them, but I have 2 dogwood trees in here, as well as an old dogwood tree that's dying, but I'm not going to cut it down. The hummingbirds, when they're here, and the other birds really love it. I have a large viburnum and a dappled willow tree there, and some more viburnums in the back there that were seedlings. And then coming over here on this hill, there's a lot of bishop's weed that just got done blooming, and I was going to cut it off, never got a chance to get up there. Now it needs to be cut back. There's some daylilies in here. Along the edges I have Vermillionaire Kufia, because the hummingbirds really like it. I have some daylilies that will bloom in here, but not like they used to. I also have some tropical milkweed. I saw my first monarch butterfly today. There's about 7 or 8 of the Kufia along here that'll get larger. And as you can see, there's some buds on the daylily there. And all this with the floppy flowers needs to be cut out of here and get up here and get rid of it. It's not the easiest thing to do. I have some phlox that really shouldn't be in there, but over here there's phlox, and if you don't cut the seed pods off, it'll spread all over the place. I have a hanging basket here with mandevilla in it. On the side yard here, I have a pot of bodacious blue suede shoes and some lobelia. I have a pot here of globe basil and some snapdragons. I have a pot of purple and bloom salvia right here. There's some coreopsis blooming. That's a pot of, I think that's not rhythm and blooms, but it's a salvia. I can't remember the exact species. Here is a pot of the tall ageratum and also some salvias, mixed types of salvias, cochina, I think it is. On this side, I have some primrose, evening primroses. I have some the purple pansies, the impatiens, a pot of parsley. That's for the butterflies because that's a host plant. Some coleus there. This is a lot of daylilies in here, and other mixed variety of flowers that haven't started to bloom yet. The reason I have so many daylilies right here is because they take up a lot of space and I don't have to mow the grass. I'm 74 years old. This property is about a half acre, and it takes a lot to take care of for basically one person who gardens. Ed, my partner, he does help me with some things, but he's not a flower person, so he doesn't come out and do anything with the flowers, which is fine with me. So I'm going to have some Turk's cap lilies blooming here, the Japanese anemones. There's certain types of rudbeckia here that come, and it just comes up on its own. This is a pot of salvia. I can't remember the name, but this is actually the third year for it. It overwintered in my basement. Hummingbird Falls, that's what it is. There's a daylily that's getting ready to bloom. That's You're Amazing. And then back there I have a clematis that I just planted this year. I have a patch of bee balm right here that's getting ready to bloom. I'm trying to put in some perennials so that, like right here along the fence, this is a really pretty clematis, and it's really different. You can see it has a little flower that looks sort of like an upside down tulip. Not very easy to, but there it is. And I think it's called something like Ragushi or something. And then I have two salvias here that are perennials, Salvia Darcy, and here you can see a little daylily that's starting to bloom, and there's a hydrangea back there. I just span around here, and this is what the side yard looks like right now. I have some salvia hot lips right here, that two plants that overwintered, and the flowering tobacco is just starting to bloom, or it's blooming very well right now. And there's also a butterfly bush right here. I'm going to turn it off and start another video.